Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is March 9th, 2024, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the Dow 30, that's DIA, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only. As we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over here to these charts and see what we see. And all on the Dow, as I said last week, we saw that red doji at the top. Now we are forming what is called an evening star. I know I'm gonna do a candle review, some of the candles that I talk about all the time. For the guys who may not be technical traders out there, most of you should be if you're watching my stuff, because that's what I am. And I also let you know I am slightly bullish, but I know when I see a top, and I know when I need to get out. Based on my strategies, I have me out real fast. When I start seeing stuff, and that's just the way I am, though. Again, your whole personality and everything jumps into your whole trading thing, which is that's why they have the AI stuff, and all it is automated trading. That's all it is. It's nothing new. It's been going on for years, So. But let's go ahead and jump into here and see what we see on this quarterly chart. But like I say, we are doing what we kind of expect at this point all right, on this quarterly chart, this here is on the Dow. I have to bring that down. This R1, like I always say, when you get to a yearly R1, you'll expect a little volatility. This thing didn't shoot over this R1 last year just like that at the end of the year. I think it did, though. But usually, now this early in the year and at an R1, we open up quite a bit above pivot this year. But getting here this fast and we're just in the third month of the year. So I kind of do expect us to actually break that sometime this year. But again, this is a point where you might get a little volatility and a little slowdown. So you kind of adjust things based on, I kind of adjust things based on that So, all right, but let's go ahead and go down to this monthly chart. Now on this monthly chart, again, we're only 9 days into the month, but we're beginning to get a red month. When we get red months, you got to, again, your ears perk up a little bit. Oh, what's going on for us bullish traders? Because again, when you get red months, this market might start going sideways on you, or it might start going down on you. When you start getting these red months, But this, like I say, red month, no new high yet. And like I said last week on the Dow might be that early indicator that something is getting ready to happen. Just be aware. That's all this is all about. Take a look at that big picture and just being aware. But that's what I see here on this monthly chart. We are still above the 10, so we are still in the bull market, but we are quite a bit extended off that 10, so we can get a bit of a pullback to this 10. So kind of be aware of that But let's go ahead and go down here to this weekly chart and see what we see there. Boom, on the weekly chart. I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit here. And this is what from what I said last week on the weekly chart. Last week, right here, we did not make a new high on the Dow. And I said that may be an early warning sign that things are beginning to happen. And right now, we actually got a lower high and a lower low on the weekly chart on the Dow. We haven't seen that in quite a while and stuff. So, you bears, maybe you're waking up from your hibernation. It's beginning the springtime. Who knows what's going on? But manage your trade, plan your trade your plan. Be aware of what we're beginning to see here. This thing we are in a still pretty strong bull market. This thing can turn right back around. You may not get a confirmation of this pattern that we're seeing here at the top on a weekly chart. This pattern that I'm seeing here on the top on a weekly chart is called an evening star, but we'll be waiting for that confirmation candle over here and see if that actually happens And are you late to the party? Who knows? I don't know. Your trading plan, your trading strategy. How far down will this thing go? Will it come down here and bounce? Don't know. That's quite on this, that's over 40 points. So again, be patient. Make sure whatever you do, I don't know if this thing is going to do that, or this thing could actually go do this and go back to the upside. I have to show that because I don't. So again, I'm just showing what I see, and a possibility the market can do this. The market can do anything and all, but that's what I want to show. But what we see right now is an evening star at the top. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the daily noise and wrap this on up and all. And let's go forward right here. I want to zoom in here a little bit. And this was last week when we made a couple of weeks ago when we made the high. And all that probably was a Friday. Because we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we did not get back above Monday's high of this week. Right there. We ended up closing lower. And we had, again, on the bigger picture, we can see where we had those lower highs and lower lows now. This week, once we did drop down, this was Monday. Then these 4 days here, we stayed down here and stayed inside of this day once we dropped down. So again, and what we also end up doing here, I'm looking at here on this daily chart, we ended up coming down here and closing a gap. So maybe that's all this market was doing, and was this enough here to close this gap? I'm not drawing pretty good, but since it came down here and it didn't go back lower, maybe you guys, you bears, that's why you look at all the time frames and have your strategy to really help you out and really backtest your strategy to see, is it really time to go short, or your short thing is done, or you ended up getting a high and you ended up getting a little bit of a move to the bottom, but here at the end of this week you started getting this whole little cluster thing, and it didn't end up making you a lower low by the end of the week. It didn't break your Tuesday low, this candle here. It didn't break this Tuesday low on Friday like a lot of the rest of the other markets did. So a lot of drawing there, a lot of sketch stuff. But this is kind of how I look at the market. I always used to say on my daily trade reviews, it's kind of like my review, and this here is kind of like my review too. Where I'm looking at the market, trying to what I'm going to do here next. But when it comes to the Dow is just one of these other. The markets themselves, the indexes themselves, can be indicators to me based on my way I trade. And of the Dow itself, I really don't trade it that often, but I do trade it every now and then. But this is all I really want to share. This is Solomon. I'm good. Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys having a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye. Look out for I'm gonna do a quick little video on candle patterns too. It's not going to be a lot, but it's going to be enough for what you guys need to see. Have a good one.